right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a good Monday so far. We have a Urban Fit, and yes, typically you would be seeing Nicole today and on Wednesday, but she's on doing some work. So I'm going to be here with you today, possibly Wednesday if we could work out her schedule. She'll be back on Wednesday, but I'm filling in today for Nicole. So I hope you all have a wonderful practice. If you must have music, you could go out to our Spotify account, my Spotify account, Joe Komar, and you can pull up any playlist. You could also stream anything that you want to. I find a lot of times that people enjoy playing their own music. I know that when you come to yoga classes in the studio, we curate a playlist, and that's something that you go along with, and sometimes people really like the music and people don't. And so you get to do it your way, which is nice, or you could do it without music completely. I'm going to go without music today. I always like telling you guys that just gives us, I think, another layer to support each other and another layer to practice in having this information. And so with all the information that you have about life so far up to this point, I would encourage you to let that come in with you onto your mat today on this Monday, January 25th, 2021. When you're ready, go ahead and lie down. I know it's not often that you see me wearing a sweatshirt when we practice, but it is. Now this is LA terms, of course, everybody. So I'm not complaining, but it's been chilly. We're having our version of winter, which basically means a week or two where there's actually clouds in the sky, and we got a little bit of rain over the weekend. And remember, that's me coming from, I grew up in the south suburbs of Chicago, and I remember vividly and still talk and connect with my family who I understand what winter really is. And I'm glad to not be living in that, many, many months out of the year. It's tough. And so if you are living through that, even if you're like, I love the cold, I love the snow, I love, right, the elements of the seasons and changing seasons and all of that, it's wonderful. It is still hard on the body and can be challenging for the mind and for the spirit. And so landing on your mat, you turn up your heat, and let's start to observe the breath in our body today. Feel the rise and the fall of your stomach. And feel if you're holding on to any tension or tightness in your face and around your eyes. And let's go ahead and give the head a little rock from side to side. I believe I haven't caught up on the news necessarily today, but I believe we had a statewide stay-at-home order and related to COVID, and I feel that was lifted statewide, so it puts things back on the onus of the counties to then determine based on a more localized or and see where we go from here. But it seems as though cases are coming down a little bit, even though there's still plenty happening with COVID around the world. So sending love, receive the love, and let's breathe together today. Head back to center. Take your arms over your head. Give yourself a nice big stretch. Oh, point your toes. Reach out through your wrists. And then bend your legs. Bring the soles of your feet together and your knees apart. And so you got butterfly legs. Interlace the fingers behind your head. And you can kind of walk your shoulder blades underneath a little bit. Hover your head, hover your shoulders off the ground. Anywhere from 3 to 6 inches, and so that you can feel your core activate. And somewhere around, if you're at the belly button, and then you go right underneath the belly button, you go right outside the belly button, and you can feel that part of your core activate. Seal your lips and begin to breathe in through your nose and out. And so we can work a firm belly. Definitely this is going to be a little bit more intense. And then when you're firm belly in a table, and you notice again, if you're holding and tensing up through the neck and the shoulders, soften those muscles, let your belly and take on a greater component of effort. And here, as you remain in your hovering supine Baddha Konasana. And breath in through your nose, seal your lips. And come on, lift a little bit higher on your exhale. You might start to shake. You can hear it in my voice. Take another inhale. And then exhale, lift a little bit higher. You might start to shake a little bit more. And then slowly let it come back down. Okay, we all on the same page. Feel your belly. Take your hands down onto your stomach. And then a nice big deep breath. And expand your belly into your hands. With the exhale, feel the belly drop. Draw your knees up towards each other. And draw both knees into your chest. Hands to your shins just below your knees. You could stay still. And draw your low back into the mat. Turn your elbows around your sides. And then take a deeper breath, 2 or 3. In filling and feeling to your own. And think of the chest, the neck, and the shoulders as an elevated place and where you'll be able to breathe into as you break down any of the tension that you might be carrying in your hips today. And tuck the hands behind the knees. Start to rock up and down the length of your spine for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up to a seat and turn around. Face the top of your mat, please. Okay, so remember to use that belly. We're firing up the core. Use your belly all the way through your practice today. A little bit more than you're used to by bringing your attention, your focus to the core. So as you sit here tall, head above your heart, close the eyes, lips are sealed, and feel the breath rise on the inhale. And the containment of the body as you exhale. It means your belly is strong. Take another inhale. And as the air comes out, feel the belly contract. Exhale. And do one more here. Feel it. Feel the breath. And feel the body connect to the state in your mind. Where you are, let's continue to focus on breath as you open the eyes. Inhale, come onto your hands. And you can adjust your knees. You want the knees and to draw a line vertically and from the hip down to the ground. So if the knees are too far back, then you're going to end up putting more pressure or more strain on the muscles activating around the joint. And versus when you work the alignment, there's a lightness and through the containment, and which should translate as the pose feels a little bit easier. And so you got to be aware, are the poses challenging because the body is out of alignment? Or is the pose building its intensity based on the alignment and then through the containment and then developing the deeper relationship with the breath and the edge? And let's drop the belly, inhale, open the chest, roll the shoulders back. And as you exhale, tuck the chin round through the spine. And you give your chin a little tuck towards the chest. Again, inhale to extend. The belly go out, shoulders back. Exhale, tuck the chin round through the spine. And squeeze. Inhale to extend. So nice to be on the mat today, everyone. Exhale, tuck the chin round through the spine. Notice what happens and when the judgmental mind falls away. Inhale to flat back. And as you exhale, step your right and left foot back. Come into a high plank. And rather than holding anything about the pose, and feel the evolution of the muscular system activate. And so there's activation with breath, elongation through the crown of your head. And as you exhale, move the body, hips up, downward facing dog. And set your feet so that they're staggered roughly hip-width distance apart. And as you firm down into your hands, the more you glide and slide the inner thighs up, the heels down. And you ought to be able to feel the stretch in the back of your legs. If you cannot, bend your knees, and that'll soften around your hips. Engage a little bit more through your core. And let's take a breath into the upper back. Full inhale. And with your lips sealed, fully exhale. And from straight legs or bent knees, look forward. And then everybody put a little bend to your knees and start to walk your feet up to the top of the mat. Feel your body in the fold. Let's keep the feet hip-width distance apart.
And drop the chin into the chest. If you're unable to touch the hands down onto the ground, hands can touch your shins. Or you can bend your knees so that your hands can touch the ground. Keep the hands and feet where they are. And then gently begin to sway your torso from right to left and from left to right. And deepen your breath in the forward fold. It will help calm and relax any stress that you may be carrying in regards to anticipation, right? Things that you're longing for, things that you want. Right? Let your breath soften you here in a forward fold. Heel toe your feet together. Touch. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, forward fold. Use your legs, power center. Inhale, rise. Reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center. You work with your body, arms by your side, shoulders down. And feel your feet, gaze, set point, and out in front. And the inhale, reach your arms over your head, palms face. Exhale, forward fold, bring your hands down to the ground. Inhale to lift halfway, lengthen your spine. Bend your knees, plant your hands, step back into a high plank, high push-up. And you can draw here with your core. A little knit through your ribs. You know how you're weaving the needle in between the ribs and then drawing the yarn tight. And feel that strength in your belly. Stay in plank. Take an inhale or exhale. Lower halfway down. And then inhale, press back up. Strong legs. And draw you back, downward facing dog. And breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the nose. And keep it simple as the big toes come together. Everybody bend your knees, look forward, and exhale, take 2 steps to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, stand, and reach the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. And strong base, hands down, step back into your high plank. And feel it, knit in through your ribs. Take an inhale, hold plank, or exhale, lower halfway down. And push back up, high plank. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. And see if you can get a little bit more strength and awareness and drawing underneath your shoulder blades. And you're connecting to the muscles called your rhomboids. And the rhomboids you use every time you hear roll the shoulders back and down away from your ears. And those are the muscles that you're activating. And it's good to know where it comes from. And then you can go deeper and deeper into the body through your breath practice. Big toes together, lift the heels. Exhale, take 2 steps to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand up, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart. Inhale, circle the arms, reach. Exhale, forward fold, take a bow. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the hands firm, step back into your high plank. And stay with your breath, hold plank, or exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Press back up, high plank, and then lift your hips. Use more of the upper back. I know there's this big push in yoga to use the legs, use the legs, use the legs, of course. But we want to connect the legs into the upper back and use more upper back strength as you open your body. And some of us don't need more flexibility. And so using the upper back, it's a win-win. It's going to help somebody's body that is tight. And it's also going to help somebody's body and that is extremely open. Keep your left foot down. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Crunch. Inhale, kick your right leg back. Exhale, knee to your nose. Crunch. Inhale, kick your right leg back. Exhale, knee to your nose. Step your right foot through. Soften your back knee down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, reach your arms up. Anjaneyasana. Gaze can remain in front. You could even stand back on your left knee. It's early. And if your hips are feeling tight, and connect through your core. If you deepen your lunge, tailbone down, and belly draws in. And as you open the chest, shoulders down, gaze can lift. Breathe for 3, 2, and 1. Gaze and hands down, everybody. Soften your chin, take a breath in. and draw your hips back. Lift your right toes off the ground and straighten your right leg any amount. And connect to your breath. Absorb the sensation through your exhale. And working, remember, drawing to that integrity doesn't always mean and that it's going to be lighter necessarily. You may feel the sensation more, but your body is going to work more productively and to support itself in that space and versus gripping and holding on to the posture, if that makes sense. Inhale, come back to your lunge. Tuck your back toes, plant your hands, lift your back knee, step into a high plank. And take a breath in through your nose. And exhale, roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Stack your left leg on top. And express, reach your left arm up. And feel underneath your right shoulder blade. Keep the head lifted so we're not dumping weight into the low back. And you're nice and strong, knitting through your ribs. Take a breath in. Exhale, bring your gaze and left hand back down and draw your hips up. Use your low belly and feel from your right hand to your left heel. You guys know I love to draw these diagonal lines. And placing your mental awareness, something different, and then just from your right hand to your right foot, go right hand to your left heel. And then go left hand to your right heel. And notice that your right to left feels different than your left to right. Fair enough. Right foot down. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, left knee into your nose. Crunch. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee to your nose. It's all through breath. Inhale, kick back. Exhale, knee to your nose. Step your left foot all the way through. Soften your back knee down. Inhale, arms up. Anjaneyasana. And draw to your body as you square your pelvis. If you need more lift, stand back on the knee. As you go deeper through the breath and sensation, and lower the pelvis, draw through your belly, lift your heart, shoulders down. The arms are active. A sign of that are the fingertips spread out wide. If your fingers are all curled in, open those palms of your hands. Feel that sensation through your arms and to your shoulders. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring your gaze and hands to the ground. Soften the chin. Take a breath in. And draw your hips back. Straighten your left leg. Lift your toes off the ground. So this creates a flexion to your left ankle. It's a point of inflection. It's somewhere your mind now is going to and draw and connect. That's the beauty of your mind. It can travel through your entire body instantaneously. You can turn on, give a little bit more love into the edge as you firm into your left heel. Nice. Come forward, back. Hands to the ground. Tuck your back toes. Lift the knee. Step back into your high plank. And big toes together. And you roll to the outer edge of your left foot. And side plank. And support the stack. Shoulders and elbows and wrists. Keep the head up. And you're feeling the rhomboid muscle once again underneath your shoulder blade and calling to connect versus gripping in the shoulder itself. Take an inhale. Exhale, gaze and right hand down. And pivot square, high plank. And exhale, lift your hips. And let's feel back on our diagonal lines. Left hand to right heel now. Should feel a little different. And right hand to left heel. And feel your legs draw with your belly. And take a deeper breath into your body. Wonderful. Bring your big toes together. Lift your heels up. Bend your knees. Exhale. Take 2 big steps to the top of the mat. Inhale to lift halfway. And as you exhale, forward fold. Put a little bend here into your knees so your belly can touch your thighs. Reach your arms back along your sides. And that can be enough. Or go deeper. Interlace the fingers behind your low back. And settle the chin into your chest. Get a nice strong grip through your hands. On your exhale, and roll the shoulders back. Reach your knuckles up. Really good at storing life on the shoulder girdle. Everything curling us in, our protective gear, if you will. The shoulders turning into the chest. And this drawing openness through the front deltoids. Yes, take an inhale. And then soften the grip. Exhale, hands down to the ground. Inhale, lift halfway. Keep the long spine. Step your left foot back to lunge. Left hand stays down. Twist. Reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Feel it in your front heel. Balance and then rise and come up. And shoulders over your hips. And left leg can remain straight or support your low back. Put a bend to your left knee and so you can roll your bum under. Okay, live freely through the breath transition. Right arm forward, left arm back. Pivot your back heel down. And spread the fingertips out nice and wide as you establish your warrior two. And breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your nose. Straighten your front leg, reach both arms up. Take your left hand, grab the inside of your right wrist. Humble your chin, and then like you're doing a standing side bend. And make sure you stay firm through your left foot. And so this is going to keep lifting you out of your low back, your SI joint on the left side. And then you can tether that stretch a little further as you pull the wrist back in space. Should feel good. It could just be a matter of some stickiness in your ribs. And inhale, come back, warrior two. As you lunge, right knee lands on top of the heel. Take a breath in, little lift to your chin. And exhale, windmill your hands to the mat. Pivot your back heel high. Step your right foot back into a downward facing dog. And breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your nose. Another one like that. Breathe in through your nose. Feel the body out through the nose. One last time. Breathe in through the nose. And as you exhale, look forward. Take 2 steps to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. And as you exhale, maintain the length. Step your right foot back to lunge. Stays down, twist. Reach your left arm up. Nothing wrong with keeping your pelvis a little bit higher and versus driving and then digging into the hips. So feel that. And where you can breathe out of your waist, press through your front heel and come all the way up, shoulders stacked on top. And you're going to feel it as you kick through your right heel. That might compress your low back. And so it's a fine line. Balance. Put a little bend to the knee and draw in with your belly, shoulders down away from your ears. Left arm comes forward, right arm goes back, and your back heel, right heel pivots down, and we land in warrior two. And gaze as you draw the awareness up underneath the heart center. Rather than sticking the belly out, spread the knee, tailbone rolls under, and then your ribs knit in. Straighten your front leg, reach both arms up, and right hand grabs the inside of your left wrist. So notice when I grab the wrist, the chin comes down, and then draw the wrist up, and draw the wrist back. Maintain the ground connection to your back heel, and so we're not collapsing the weight around the low back on the right side. Reaching up, drawing back, take your inhale. Nice strong belly as you bring the arms back. Bend your front leg, warrior two. Notice how you can maintain the softness on the expression through your face and really having no idea, and you're really not attached at all to where you're going. Being with your breath. Windmill your hands down. Pivot your back heel high and step back into a downward facing dog. And you might feel a friendly bit of space as you cross those lines, right hand to left foot and left hand to right foot. On your inhale, go forward high plank. Exhale, lower halfway down. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And as you exhale, draw with your legs and lift your hips, low belly in, downward facing dog. Okay, draw through your down dog. We're going to take 5 breaths here. I got to plug in my monitor. And breathe deeply in through your nose and out through your nose, please. You cannot make your breaths long enough when you're practicing yoga. When you think that you've done the pose perfectly, then make your breath another 3 seconds longer. And then notice how that changes the relationship into the edge. It doesn't mean forcing yourself, pushing yourself to a degree. Just notice how you change the relationship to your edge. Wonderful. On your inhale, lift your heels up And exhale, take 2 big steps to the top of the mat. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, stand tall, reach up. Exhale, cactus your arms, belly in, open your chest, lift your chin. Inhale, arms up, look forward. Do it again, bend your arms, open your chest, lift your chin. Inhale, arms up, look forward. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, reach up, look forward. Bend your legs, draw your bum back in space. And feel how your tailbone can bump out to the left. And then how your tailbone can bump out to the right. It's like you're on the slopes and skiing. Take your tail to the left. And take your tail to the right. One more with your breath. Certainly challenging your patience today. And feel that back to center. And then rise. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, circle the arms up. Look up. Let's go. Exhale, dive, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale to lift halfway, lengthen. Plant the palms, 2 big steps back into your high plank. Hold your plank, or with me, 10 yogi push-ups, lower halfway, go up, 1, 2, feel those hands, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hips up, down dog. Inhale. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Tap your knee to the mat, look forward. And exhale, lift the knee back to the nose. Tap the knee down, look forward. And lift the knee back to the nose. One more. Tap the knee, look forward. And exhale, knee to the nose. Inhale, kick back, stretch. Exhale, step your right foot through. Straighten your front leg out. Crawl your hands back. Keep your back heel high. Draw with your belly and to slide your chest forward. And feel that hamstring. Reach your right hand forward. Bring it inside your right foot. And then pivot. Face the sideline of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Turn your left toes out. Exhale, flip your right toes up. And bring your bum down into your left heel. Left hand goes out in front of your left shin. And right arm goes up towards the sky. So a little side lunge. And then the expression of the twist, and just make sure, right, if you feel like you've got the phone and you're holding it in between your shoulder and your ear, this right hand should stay down. And if you're holding it all up in your shoulders and your neck, right, no need to express the arm. If there's that space and your right arm is up, twist your pinky finger in, roll your thumb back, take an inhale, and exhale, both hands push off your left foot and pivot square into your lunge, take an inhale. Chest forward, left leg lifts, and standing splits forehead to your knee. Feel the hamstring, take an inhale. As you exhale, belly comes in, setting you up to lift halfway. Look forward and step your left foot back. Keep the heel high, reach your arms to the sky, crescent warrior. And breath in, lift through the base of your pelvis. Exhale, T-twist, right arm back, left arm forward. You've done it. Windmill the arms, back heel down, warrior 2 lunge. Flip the right palm, inhale to reverse. And as you exhale, windmill your hands. Plant, pivot, step back into your down dog. Take an inhale. Easy enough to transition. And exhale. And breathe in, lift your left leg up towards the sky. And as you exhale, bring your knee to your nose. Listen, inhale, look forward, tap the knee to the mat. Exhale, curl in, knee to your nose. Inhale, tap the knee, look forward. Exhale, knee to your nose. One more, tap the knee, look forward. Exhale, knee to the nose, kick it back, 3-legged dog. Big step, left foot all the way through. Straighten your front leg, walk your hands back. And we are drawing the belly in, and to slide the heart forward, shoulders away from the ears. And we're getting there. A little tightness in the hamstring, all good. Give us something to breathe into. And bring your left hand forward. Bring it inside. And walk both hands around. Face the sideline of your mat. Feel the heartbeat in your wide-legged forward fold. And straight arms. Inhale, lift halfway. Turn your right toes out. Exhale, flip your left toes up. Sit into your right heel. Let your hips be heavy.
Okay, roll your heart up, shoulders down, and then right hand in front of the right shin, left arm comes up. All based on the ability to balance the breath, the intake, right, the output. Use your hands on the ground, push off your right foot, and walk them back to the top. Pivot, square into your lunge, take a breath in. Chest goes forward, lift your back leg, standing splits. Now notice you could take it all out of your arms. And the arms are just like waves and not having to bear the weight as you let all of it come down into your left foot. Breathe into your hamstring and a little more weight into the inner edge of your left foot. Use the breath, lift halfway. And draw the belly, step back into a lunge. Heel is high. Inhale, arms to the sky, crescent warrior. Yes, lift the base of the pelvis. T-twist, left arm back, right arm forward. And left arm forward, right arm back, warrior two. And pivot your back heel down. Flip your left palm, inhale to reverse your warrior two. Exhale, windmill your hands. Plant, pivot, step back into your high plank. Bring your right knee to your right elbow. Step back, left knee to your left elbow. And then pick it up. And deepen the breathing. Of course, you could always hold your plank and deepen the breathing. This might play on your low back, your SI joints a little bit. Keep your hips a little bit higher. Pick it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press it back, downward facing dog. Excellent. Roll those inner thighs back. And draw your low belly in. And feel your fingertips press and expand all that comes out of your body. And feel that prana of elevating your heartbeat. Bring your big toes together. And bend your knees. Exhale, take 2 big steps to the top of the mat. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Stay in your forward fold. And soften your chin, turn it right, turn it left. And chin back to center, separate your feet hip width distance. And peace fingers hook on the inside of your big toes. And press the big toes down into the peace fingers. And that should give you the feeling of rolling the weight to the inner edges of your feet. And drag through the heels. Up through the inner thighs. And then breathe right into the belly of your hamstrings, the center of your hamstring muscles. And slow down your exhale. Notice your heart rate change. And bend your knees, release your big toes, and heel toe your feet back together as one. Hands to your hips, flat back, take an inhale. And as you exhale, rise, come up to stand. And tailbone down. And feel your feet, big toes together, reach both arms up. Palms face each other, twist your pinky fingers in, roll your thumbs out. And should be feeling a little bit more space in through your mid to your upper spine. Proud through your chest, put all the weight into your right foot. Inhale, left knee up in front of you. Exhale, kick your left leg straight back. Bring your palms together in front of your heart center. Press into your palms, bend your right leg as much as you can. Kick through that back heel. And then go ahead and straighten your right leg. Make it easy as you're using in the quad, the hamstring, and the glute. Bend the right leg again. Keep your back flat. And then go ahead and exhale, straighten that leg out. Feel the burn. One more. Bend your right leg. Oh, that meme of Bernie Sanders. Feel the burn. And then straighten your right leg out. Pull your left knee through. Lift it up in front of you and establish the upper back connected strong. Bring your left foot down, hands to your hips, and feel the strength and balance in your broad base. Lift your right knee. Figure 4, right ankle to your left thigh. And flex your right ankle as you sit down. And feel your standing leg, that containment wrapping the thigh, palms together in front of your heart center. And proud chest, you're building, shoulders away from your ears. Keep your palms together, place the back of your right hand to the sole of your right foot. And feel that connection. And keep your gaze steady out in front. And breath awareness says, take a breath into the sensation, whatever you're feeling, while establishing the relationship to your core, just like you did at the beginning of your practice. Hands to your heart. Inhale, rise, lift your right knee up in front. And exhale, step your right foot down onto the ground. Big toes together. Inhale, arms up, interlace your fingers. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, come back up to center. Bend your legs, hands to your heart, and twist. Left elbow outside your right thigh. And start with the gaze low. And draw your thumbs into your chest. Feel your rib cage rotate and your right shoulder away from your ear. And you can stay here or play. Left arm down. Open your wings and go down a little bit deeper. Bend your legs. Yes. Right palm to your left. Look in front. Inhale, rise. Reach up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. We're getting longer. Hands down, 2 big steps back into your push-up, lower halfway. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, lift your hips and come into a downward facing dog. Place your right big toe onto the back of your left ankle. Draw your awareness into that left heel, and you should be able to feel your calf muscle stretch. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. And keep your navel drawing in. Step your right foot to the outside of your right hand and soften your back knee down. Left hand goes forward 6 inches, even over the top edge of your mat. Your right toes turn out on a 45-degree angle, and the right hand to your inner right thigh. Keep your right elbow soft to your side, and feel your hips slide down, and chest rolls up, shoulders away from your ears. Your left hand is there, not that you're dumping weight into your left hand. Firm the hand into the ground and let that move your pelvis back a little bit to the right. Wonderful. Bring your gaze in right hand back to the top of your mat. Wrist under your shoulders. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. Slide your right leg back. Come around into your plank. Take an inhale. Exhale. Lift your hips. Downward facing dog. And deep breath. Lift your heels up. Exhale, step left and right foot forward to the top. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, forward fold. Nice, everyone. Inhale, stand up, reach your arms over your head. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center. Take a breath in. Feel the breath out. Weight into your left foot. Lift your right knee, reach your arms over your head. Plugging in from your inner thigh to your upper back. It's all good. Slow down your breathing. Kick your right leg back behind you and palms together in front of your heart. Toppling tree, which is modified warrior 3. Bend your standing leg. Keep kicking through your back heel. Exhale, straighten the left leg out. Again, inhale, bend your left leg. Get down as low as you can. And exhale, straighten the leg back out. One more time, bend the leg. Sit down as low as you can. And exhale, straighten the leg back out. Suck your low belly in. Bring your right knee through. Lift it up in front of you. Place your right foot down. Draw your left knee up. Figure 4, left ankle to your right thigh. And flex your ankle as you sit down. And feel your right leg draw the stability. And you're focused on that big toe. Remember, we're in our forward fold. And you're pressing your big toes down into your peace fingers. Hands to your heart center. Keep your palms together. Place the back of your left hand to the sole of your left foot. And gaze remains forward. So this is really friendly into the space across the back of the neck and the shoulders. And all the while you might be feeling it in your left outer hip crease, into your similar like pigeon stretch and sensation. You come back up. Inhale, lift your left knee in front. Exhale, step down, arms over your head, interlace the fingers, take your breath in. Exhale, side bend to the right. And feel the upper arms rotating, elbows in, upper back wide. Inhale to center. And as you exhale, bend your legs, sit, and then twist. Right elbow outside your left thigh. And lean back, weight into your heels. And so it's easy enough. There's a rocking chair, right? Action through momentum. Take the weight out of your toes and thumbs to your heart center. And then you can evolve the twist. Stay or play, open and spread your wings. And keep sitting down deeper. And listen to that sound of your breath. You're going to tell if the strength of the breath is there supporting and the abilities of the body. Left hand to your right, look out in front. Inhale, rise, reach everything up. Exhale, dive forward, fold, bring your hands to the ground. Inhale, lift halfway, and step right and left foot back into your high plank. And high push-up, bend your arms, chaturanga. And tops of the feet, inhale, upward facing dog. And as you exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Nice full breath in. Full breath out. And step your left foot outside your left hand. And soften your right knee down. Untuck your back toes. And take your right hand forward. Turn your left toes out. And then left hand inner thigh, elbows, and soften into the side. Remember, rather than leaning into your right hand, firm and the hand into the ground. So that's going to bump your pelvis back to the left. And feel any sensation there in your outer hip. Follow your exhale. Bring your gaze and left hand back in front. Set your wrist under your shoulders. Tuck your back toes. Feel it. Lift your right knee. Slide your left foot back. Bring it into your plank pose. Take an inhale. Exhale. Lift your hips. Downward facing dog. People think plank pose is an easy pose. It's not. Right? When you connect it to your legs and to your belly, it could take years. But when you get it, you'll understand it, and then you can hold and draw more breath, more lightness into your plank, because that is a transition you're going to go through many, many times on your yoga mat. Right? Rather than working, right, and only identifying the opportunities in the poses when you're there once every 10 classes, hey, look at the functional movement and the transitions, right? The poses that you find yourselves in hundreds of times every single week. Hey, work on your technique, work on your breath. And big toes together, lift your heels up. And bend your knees, exhale, step to the top. Inhale to lift halfway. And as you exhale, forward fold. Pop the heels up. Bend your legs, turn your knees together. And we'll sit into a double toe stand. And hips to feet. Hands to thighs or hands to your heart center. And level your gaze straight out in front. You notice the tendency for the heels to want to fall out. Work the heels in as you draw the inner thighs together. Take a breath in, feel your center. Exhale, hover your hips off your heels for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower your bum back down. Reset. Ooh, feel your knees. Come on, let's support with the quads, the belly, and the back. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift your bum off your heels for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Settle down. Take a deeper breath. And draw the belly. Exhale, last one. Lift your bum off your heels for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Soften your bum to your heels. Spread your knees apart. And for balance, bring your hands down to the ground. If you're all the way at the top like me, take a little frog hop back. And let the heels get heavy. And the arms out in front. And we'll counterbalance, and so that we don't fall back on our bum. Knees are wide, inner edges of your feet touching one another. And let the shoulders be as spacious as possible and chin towards your chest. And if you notice that you're a bit wobbly, keep your eyes open. That's going to help you balance. You're feeling pretty relaxed here. You're welcome to close the eyes. Take 3 breaths here, please. At the end of your exhale, and lift your chin, plant your palms. Okay, the feet stay where they are. The arms remain straight. Start to lift your butt when your shoulders land over your wrist. Yeah, step your right foot back. Step your left foot back. High plank, inhale. And exhale, tailbone to the sky, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up. And keep your left leg strong. Open your right hip, curl your right heel into your bum. And we are breathing through the awareness of our body to keep the left leg strong. And center of the chest in line with your left knee as you keep lifting your right inner thigh. What muscle are we using? And the outer hip. And take an inhale here. Exhale, square and step your right foot all the way through. Take off, standing splits, but this time left leg is parallel to the floor. Left hand comes forward, and then wrist under your shoulder. Right arm goes up. Feel the arms in the T. And your body should be ready, willing, and open, and breathe into the expression. And find and feel your edge. Right, you've done it every pose you've done today and sets you up to feel the expression right here. Come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gaze and right hand down and step your left foot next to your right foot. Step your right foot all the way back into a lunge. Soften the knee down onto the mat. And let your left knee come into the front of your left shoulder, and the head is going to take a little dive. Take a deeper breath as you release across the back and the neck and the shoulders. Feel the breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, slide your gaze forward. Tuck your back toes and lift off your right knee. Step your right foot to the top of the mat, please. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we rise, reach everything up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. And standing tall, feel those diagonals, arms by your side. So right heel to your left shoulder. Put all the weight into your left foot. Curl your right heel in, and then reach back. And it should be pretty easy to grab the inside of your foot. Inhale your left arm up. And exhale, begin to kick down, back, and away in through square hips in your dancer's pose. And breathe through your expression. Inhale, rise. Both feet down, reach both of your arms up, lift your chin, breath in. Exhale, dive through your midline, forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Plant the palms, 2 big steps back into your high plank, high push-up. And strong plank, light plank, belly in. High, exhale into your downward facing dog. And reset your hands, reset
in your feet. Let go of the grip in the outer hips and the back of the jaw. Right foot down. Inhale, left leg up. And right thigh strong. Open your left hip. Curl the heel into the bum. Right, there's some feeling, there's some work here as you press that right heel down and the openness and that we drew through the calf muscles earlier. Nothing wrong with a little shake, everybody. Square, step, left foot all the way through. Take off, right leg lifts, crawl your hands forward. In all of your breath is all of your expression. Right wrist under your right shoulder. And kick through your right heel. And reach your left arm up, working towards the T. On your exhale, bring your gaze and left hand down. Step your right foot to your left foot. Inhale to lift halfway. And exhale, left foot back. Soften the knee down into a lunge. Right knee in front of your right shoulder. And let your head get heavy. And release the neck. And cross the back. As you breathe in, lift your chin. And tuck your back toes, lift the knee, step your left foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, forward fold. Nice strong trunk. Inhale, rise, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. And feel your feet, left heel to your right shoulder. And bring your left hand down. And grab for the inside of your left foot. And standing leg, inhale, right arm reaches up. And steady your gaze. Exhale, kick down, kick back into your left hand. In so many ways, you are waking up into the ability to focus. And when you focus and you really can't attach into anything else in your life, soft focus. And with your inhale, rise slowly, both feet down, both arms up. Take a breath in. Exhale, dive, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale to lift halfway. Plant the palms, 2 big steps back into your high plank. And high push-up, breathe in through your nose. And you can use your knees or exhale, lower a quarter of the way down. Wrapping the elbows in, take an inhale, and then exhale, lower halfway down. Take a breath in, exhale, lower another quarter, we're hovering the chest. Take a breath in, exhale, lower the chest down. Untuck the toes, straighten your arms, press through your hands, and tops of the feet. And lifting the knees, lifting the hips, you're in an upward facing dog stretch. Connect to your breath. Shoulders down, legs are strong. And look down to your mat, soften your knees. You got to draw your belly in, slide your tailbone back. And when your hips get on top of your knees, spread your knees so they're mat width apart. And crawl your hands forward. Separate your hands as wide as your mat, if not wider. And then bring your chest and your chin and down onto the ground. And chest and chin if you turn to a cheek, and slowly turn to the other cheek. And feel the release for your low back, and the openness around your sacrum,
and triangular bone at the base of your spine. And chin back to center, press through your palms, and then walk your hands back in towards you. Adjust your knees so that they're back in underneath your hips. And firm your belly in as you find a neutral and spine relationship. Sway your hips side to side. And at the end of your exhale, move your hips out to the left, swing your feet to the right. And bring your legs around in front of you. And then go ahead and take stance and lying down onto your back. And keep your legs straight in front. So your feet are about hip width. And then flex your ankles so that your toes draw back towards your knees. Set up with your hands on your belly, upper back flat, and then hover your head off the ground. So not unsimilar to how we started, but the legs are straight. Hover your right heel, say 6 to 10 inches off the ground. Keep your hands on your belly. Breathe in through your nose and out. Both legs remain active. Lower your right heel down and lift your left heel up. And feel the ankle flex, the thigh engaged, and your belly is firm. And you know that because your hands are there. Left heel down, right heel up. Right heel down, left heel up. Left and right, right and left. 2 more each side. Last round. Good. Heel down, both heels up. Ooh, feel both heels up. If you need to adjust the chin, again, the trembling is okay. Float your arms by your side. Chin can go closer into your chest. Okay, we inhale, arms over your head. Exhale, arms by your sides. Legs remain straight. Inhale over your head. Exhale, arms by your side. Lift a little higher. Let's go back. And then draw up, back, and up. 1 more, back. Whew. And up. Bend your legs, arms over your head. Rest your head down onto the ground. Take a nice deep breath in. And take your hands, interlace the fingers behind your head. Now you're going to want to go really slowly, turn your elbows around your ears. And so the elbows are pointing straight up. Okay, now gently roll your chin towards your chest. We're not pulling and with the hands, they're simply on the head. And now straighten your left leg out. And straighten your right leg out. And feel here. And from your neck down your spine all the way through your low back. And then you can gently enjoy this. Start to roll your head back down. And release the hands from your head. Bring them down by your sides. Take a deep breath. Feel your belly rise. Full exhale. All the air out of your body. I hope you were able to breathe into this practice. And some of you may have found a beautiful new relationship with your breath today. I don't care if you've been practicing for 20 years. You bend your legs so that your feet are flat. And then gently windshield wiper your knees, go side to side. If we've gotten a little relaxed in regards into the practice of awareness, I'll remind us when we started in this adventure, in consideration of all beings, and keep windshield wipering your knees. We thought we were mindful and we thought we were aware, and people and practitioners, and then we found out through 6 feet or 3 feet or even a foot, the ability to be patient, the ability to compromise, the ability to sit and be still. Wow, a whole new layer of what mindfulness and awareness Like we maybe were just scratching the surface, and this in part is the yoga life, right? You learn it and you're presented with the teachings if you're open to it. And it's one track if you want to kind of go through and read all the texts and that have ever existed about spirituality and awakening and yoga. Sure, there's a lot to consume in that fashion. No need, don't deny yourself of the ability and to be more present in life and allow that to be substantial. A teacher, reflection, your fellow being. Knees back to center. And let's let the legs go straight. Arms can rest by your sides. Take and release anything from your neck. Reset your head. Palms face up towards the ceiling. You notice immediately that you can take rest here, that you can become still, that you didn't even have to choose or manipulate in your way through your mind. This is a beautiful feeling of the practice. This is what eventually can evolve into the full 60 minutes in the entirety of the time that you are on your mat. You feel like this the whole time. And so when you're looking for a little bit of love, when you're looking for some patience, and you're just thriving in for a moment of clarity, peace, and understanding, you know where you can go, and you certainly know where you can invite others to come. It's not about this practice working. This practice will always give you exactly what you need to receive. And take your time in your Shavasana, everybody. And thank you so much as we seal the practice today. May all beings experience peace and joy. Namaste.